the sickness of this our boy, who was now about 1.5 years old, was that we should go and look for the eye of a human being. I shouted, say, what? Friends, I am back again. I feel as telling you more about false prophets. You remember I told you that I had a second son who had cyst. And when we took him to Baba Dada could not do anything. Hence, my wife had to talk to her friends, and they took her to another false prophetess, stroke herbalist. In fact, if you enter the house of the woman, you will know that this is certainly not a prophetess. But we were the one looking for how our son would be healed. When we got there, and after all said and done, after so many visits, said she has consulted widely with her God and so on and so forth, and that the only thing that will solve the sickness of this our boy, who was now about 1.5 years old, was that we should go and look for the eye of a human being. I shouted, say, what? If we go and look for the eye of a human being, that means we will kill a particular human being. He said, no, you don't need to kill a particular human being. You just find some people to kidnap the person, and then they will remove one of the eye and let the person go. I said, no. It can't be. We can't do that. If we do that, that is even a very... we have killed the person, in short. Well, when we could not provide the eye of a particular person, the woman said, if we cannot get it, we should not come back. So, that was how our own case stopped abruptly. The next one I want to tell you is about this set of prophets again. They have a very big church in Nigeria with their headquarters in Mecca or somewhere, and then in Ibadan, and so on. The churches are all over the places. And so, we went to the place. The prophets there said it is because I drink alcohol, that's why prayers are not being answered. So they now said, okay, what they will do is to do a proper sacrifice. I was wondering what would be a proper sacrifice. They explained to us that we shall look for the stem or stub of a banana, cut off the upper part, which has leaves, and cut off the down part, which has roots. And we are going to bury this stub in a forest, far away from the city. Behold, on that fateful day, at about 11 to 11:30 p.m., we took off from the center of Kaduna, and we headed towards the new airport that Kaduna is using now. It was under construction then. So we used the road. And when we were about to get to the particular airport area, they asked us to stop. Already, it was about 12 midnight. And we started carrying the baby and the stop. And we went far into the bush. Then they started some kind of prayers and so on and so forth. When they finished, They said, yes, we want to bury all the problems of this boy now. So let's bury the stub. They wrapped it with white, as if they are wrapping human being. They wrap it with white, and then we dug a place like a grave, and we put the stub inside it. As we were placing the banana stub inside the small grave that we dug, we were just hearing one kind of noise. Woo, 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 woo. The prophets, 3 of them, who prayed and said we should come and do this thing, they were the ones that were even running in front. And they were shouting that, make sure you are running very well. I pitied my wife on that day because she fell down. And I had to drag her. Say, please, don't let this thing catch you. And I was holding the baby and running. My friends, it was a harrowing experience. Before we could get to where we parked the car. And immediately we got to where we parked the car, we all jumped inside and we were racing back. It was already past 1 a.m. I want to tell you that false prophets will never do you any good. Despite all this, going to Baba Dada, false prophets, and so on and so forth, we lost the boy at about the age of 2 years. They will never do you any good, and they didn't do me any good, and I knew that I am still looking for the invisible hand. Thank you very much for today. In the next episode, I will tell you more.
People, let us talk about the wickedness of false prophets, herbalists, and witch doctors. Go and bring the eye of a human being so that they will use it to make a concoction or to make an amulet or to make what they call liar for you to go and use to save what? If you can't find a human eye, don't come back. And there are many people they have told to go and do things like that, or even to go and bring human blood, they'll go and do it. They will kill somebody. Bring the blood, bring the heart, bring the eye, bring the brain, or bring the head. It's all over the world actually. These things are happening everywhere, particularly in our country here. Listen up, everyone. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. The real aim of the devil is to kill as many human beings as he can lay hands on. And yet they won't help you. Go and bury the trunk of a plantain or a banana tree at 12 midnight in the deep forest. Make incantations. When they began to hear the sound of devil and his gang in the bush, who was the first person to run? Witch doctor, false prophet, and they're telling Matthew and his wife, run, run, run for your life. There's no salvation in any other name except the name of Jesus. Let us not fool ourselves. There's no help. In those people, no help. They cannot even help themselves. Let us all learn a lesson. Please, people, do not forget to subscribe to this our channel. Forward this video to your friends. Let your friends and your relations learn the falsehood and the deceit of these prophets. They will never help anybody. See, after all the trouble, Mr. Falabi still lost that child. There's no help in these people. Let us not be fooled. The subsequent videos we will tell where you can find the true help. Again, subscribe to this channel. Forward these videos to your friends. Let them learn the lesson of life, which is truth and wisdom and the knowledge of God. Thank you very much, and God bless you.